Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a really exciting one. I always get so excited for introduction videos, but particularly this one because it's going to be my Pan That Palette introduction for 2023. First of all, before I show you the palette and everything, please do excuse the mess in the background. This room is actually going to be the baby's nursery, so these boxes here are going to be her changing unit that we need to put up, and yeah, there's just absolute carnage going on in this room at the moment. But let's jump on into this video. So in my Pan That Palette finale video for 2022, I mentioned that I'd already picked out which palette I wanted to work on for 2023. Now the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group, I think, have chosen a theme, and I want to say it's either I think it's either the oldest palette in your collection or like a pocket-sized one. I can't remember, I'll have to double check. But I kind of feel like this palette fits both of those anyway. As I mentioned in my Pan My Way to 5k video, I'm really going to be focusing on using up makeup items from my collection in their entirety this year. I want to get my numbers down, I want to get things moved out of my collection and just have a much more curated and smaller collection. I want to work on a lot of my older products, and that is another reason why I've chosen this palette. So here's the palette I've chosen. It's actually a Z palette, and I've put in 9 eyeshadows of they're all Makeup Geek, I believe. Yeah, they're all from Makeup Geek, and my aim for this year is to completely pan this whole palette. So I don't want any panning goals just to hit pan. I want to completely use up every single eyeshadow in this palette, and I want a completely empty palette by the end of the year so that I've completely worked out some full eyeshadows out of my collection. So let me run you through the eyeshadows that I've selected to work on. A lot of these you'll see have already got a significant amount of pan on because I've used them in previous projects and I've used them for years, and a lot of them are my favourite eyeshadows of all time, because I thought if I'm going to be trying to work on finishing eyeshadows completely up, then I want to enjoy using them. So I guess I will start from top to bottom. So the top row here, actually I'll work top down because I've kind of organised them in that way. So on this side of the palette I have some really warm toned eyeshadows. The top one is Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, the middle one is Flamethrower, and this one is, oh, I can't remember the name, hang on, In the Spotlight. And these two are foiled and that one is matte. Then on the middle row from top to bottom you've got Desert Sands, you've got Fantasy, which is that lovely shimmery green, and you have got Creme Brulee. Then this last row here I've got Legend, I've got Preppy, and this last one here is Grandstand. So I've swatched them all out on my hand here, so hopefully you've got a good idea of the shades and what they look like. So this one is obviously Fantasy, this one's Preppy, In the Spotlight, Creme Brulee and Grandstand. And then this one's Flamethrower, Cocoa Bear and Desert Sands. Hopefully you can see that. They're all so super pigmented, buttery soft, even though they are a few years old now. So just to quickly walk you through why I chose. So a lot of these, as I mentioned, are like some of my favourite shades. Grandstand and Creme Brulee I did have in my A to Z project last year, or 2022, and I managed to get some really good progress on them. That's why they've got a lot of pan already. So I feel like I've got a good head start with those, and they should be pretty easy to use up by the end of the year. Then I've got some nice warm toned shades in Flamethrower, Cocoa Bear, Desert Sand. They're all really nice warm shades that I think are going to work really, really well with my blue eyes, and I'm going to stick to my natural, I'm going to grow my bleach out and stick to my natural hair colour. And I always think, because I've got such ashy blonde hair naturally, warm eyeshadows work really nicely with my colouring. And then I really wanted like just one pop of like colour for the summer and also Christmas time really. So that's why I picked Fantasy. It's one of my favourite eyeshadows. I just think it looks so, so lovely on the eye. And it will work nicely with like Preppy in the crease. Preppy I use every single day as a nose contour, which is kind of strange, I know, to use an eyeshadow, but it's just like, I think I was trying to hit pan on it one time, and I just thought I'll try using it as a contour, and it works really, really well. I use it every single day, as I say, with a sort of angled eyeshadow brush, and I just contour my nose. So that'll be getting daily use even if I don't get to wear it as an eyeshadow daily. The only eyeshadow that I feel like is missing for me is like a shimmery light gold shade, and that I'm going to be working on in a single eyeshadow which I purchased, and I will show you that in a separate project, because that is really my everyday look, is like a kind of warm brown in the crease and then a really lovely light shimmery gold on the lid. So yeah, I'm going to use a single eyeshadow for that purpose, and I'll show you that in a different video. But I'm super happy with my choices, and I think the updates for this project will be really good each month, because obviously I'm trying to use them up completely, so there should be some like significant changes in how the eyeshadows look throughout the months. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I've not forgotten to mention anything, but I probably have. But yeah, let me know what palette you've chosen to work on for 2023. I'd absolutely love to know, and I will see you in my next video.